Hi, my presentation is on this subject. What you're about to see here is Asian Americans are trying to accomplish the American dream. However, is it necessary to include the model minority in everyday life? I've chosen this topic because I wanted to understand and gain the knowledge when it comes between the model minority myth and Asian Americans. However, it does include the American dream because of when immigrants come to the United States for the first time, many expect to live an average American life like any other person out there. Although other races are going through the same thing, I sometimes feel like the model minority is not needed, but there are older generations that still believe in it. There is an article from the LA Times that explains more. There's a impact when it comes to the myth that basically on obstacles Americans face on global economy are declining prospects on mobility and uncertainty of parenting at difficult times. Yes, it can be a challenge at the same time, but many have to learn that it can be harmful to younger generations. Like Asian Americans are expected to be like this picture right here, are quiet, polite, smart, obedient, a student, abiding, hardworking, financially thriving, and good at math and science. However, it is not always the case. Based on 3 people that I asked, that many have all said the same thing, that we are all human beings out there trying to live out the American dream, that not only Asian Americans are targeted the most, that African Americans can be affected at the same time, and as well as for gender roles of what people see in the minority myth at the same time. That there is a study that from Berkeley that there are large amount of violence that happened to Asian Americans, and the way they view the model minority myth is like a wedge between both of the groups that I mentioned from both of the subjects of the people that I asked. There are a number of researchers out there that it's not necessary to follow through it. And there is an article from the bestcolleges.com that the myth also perpetuates racism. And many are failing to see what they see from Asian Americans, like thinking, oh, this person needs to follow this expectations, do that expectation, and so forth and so forth. I don't want to go through many more that go through this in everyday life. But from first generations, that everything is something like a competition. Even for younger generations, it can be psychologically harmful to them, that they feel like they don't know what to do, not only for themselves, but they have to carry on of what their families had taught them over the years. Overall, I don't think this would be necessary to follow through, since it's been going on for decades. We might not know when this will end, and basically what we're going through right now is to keep it all together and keep it as a community. Thank you.